Happy Purim, Hadassah. I have a present for you.
Wow, thank you, brother.
Do you know why we celebrate Purim?
No, I just like the presents.
Well, you know, that present used to belong to a woman that I named you after. She is also known as Esther.
Really?
Yes, she also risked her life to save our people. That is one of the reasons that we celebrate Purim.
You never told me that.
Well, I can tell you about that now. It all started with Queen Esther.
Enter.
Queen Vashti, the king commands your presence at the royal banquet.
Why?
The king wishes to display your great beauty to all the people. Your Majesty, the king commands that you go to him immediately.
No.
Because Queen Vashti directly disobeyed him, King Xerxes dismissed her and began to search for a new queen. All the virgins in the land were taken to the royal palace, where the king would select one to be his wife. One particular girl was beautiful, and she won the favor of everyone who saw her. The king was attracted to her more than any of the other women, so he married her. The girl's name was Esther. She was an orphan. Her cousin, Mordecai, took her into his home and became a father to her after her parents died.
Please take this to Mordecai.
Yes, Queen Esther. A letter from Queen Esther.
Thank you. My dear Mordecai, everything is well with me. I have not told anyone about my family background or of my nationality, as you told me to. King Xerxes is kind, and he treats me well. However, I cannot help but feel uneasy around his advisor, Haman.
You there, why do you not bow to Haman, second to none but King Xerxes himself? What is your name?
Mordecai.
A Jewish name. Are you Jewish?
I am.
Do you still refuse to bow to me? Very well. But mark my words, Mordecai and his people will pay for his insolence. Your Highness, did you know that there's a group of scattered people in your kingdom whose ways are different than ours and do not obey the king's laws?
No.
They need to all be destroyed, but there is one in particular that I need to dispose of personally. If it pleases the king, let gallows be made for his hanging. If you let a decree be issued to destroy all of these people, I shall put 10,000 talents of silver into the royal treasury for the men who kill them.
Keep the money, do with the people as you please.
King Xerxes' decree ordered that all the Jews in the land, young and old, women and children, be killed on the 13th day of the 12th month. That day was not far away. Queen Esther, Mordecai is outside the palace, covered in ashes and wailing.
What? Why is he mourning?
He wanted me to give you this.
Esther, I know that it has been 30 days since you've been invited to see the king. I also know that anyone who goes to see the king uninvited will be surely put to death, unless the king extends his golden scepter to them. Esther, please, if you do not appeal to the king for our lives, all of the Jewish community will be killed. It's my belief that you have been put in a royal position for such a time as this.
Mordecai, go gather all the Jews. Do not eat or drink for 3 days. I and my maids will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish.
What is it, Queen Esther?
If it pleases the king, come with Haman to a banquet I prepared for you.
Queen Esther, why is it that you have invited us here? What do you want? And it will be given to you.
If I have found favor with you, O king, and if it pleases your majesty, grant me my life. This is my petition. And spare my people. This is my request. For I and my people have been sold for destruction and slaughter and annihilation.
Who is this man who has done such a thing?
The man sitting next to you, Haman.
Haman was hanged the same day, on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. King Xerxes gave Queen Esther the estate of Haman. Esther told the king of how Mordecai was related to her, and Mordecai became a prominent leader in the palace. The king let Mordecai write another decree. This decree stated that the Jews had the right to destroy, kill, and annihilate any armed force that tried to do them harm. On the 13th day of the 12th month, the Jews struck down all their enemies. Mordecai decreed that this day would be known as Purim, and it would be celebrated for years to come. It was to be remembered as the day the Jews got relief from their enemies, and their mourning was turned into dancing. In every city there was joy and gladness among the Jews because of one girl who trusted in God and took the lead.